Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and this is the How to Write Your Adventure series. This is a series that's going to start with 20 videos, but I don't know, if you like it, maybe we can continue with more and give more advice and answer some of your questions and your suggestions and your comments and what have you. So let me know what you think. Just leave some comments down there. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about getting your starting point. I know this may sound silly, but you need a strong starting point. Now, personally, I absolutely love immediate res. Love it. I love it when the action begins, boom, right away. You start the adventure and you are submerged in immediately, because it kind of leaves you without options. You have to get involved. Now, that doesn't mean, which is something that an awful lot of adventures do, that your character becomes involved in something that has absolutely nothing to do with them. They jump into a world that they don't know anything about. Hey? What? I don't get that. I really don't get that. I don't get, and I've spoken about this in other videos, and I need to repeat this. Do not start with a letter from a long gone person you haven't heard from in a very long time, who suddenly wants you to drop everything and follow these incredibly chaotic and dangerous quest to do something that has nothing to do with you. Enough. That, oh, my university professor that I spoke with how long ago? 15, 20 years ago, perhaps. And I tell you, what? He was a bit of an asshole to me. He needs my help now. Yeah, let's drop everything. No. No, 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 no. You can force things into people. One of the adventures that I'm finishing writing right now, which is called Cosplay, the characters, it's meant to be a one shot, or perhaps two. The characters begin being dropped into what appears to be a sewer. That's it. They have no choice. They begin right away. But there is a reason why they are there. They all come back from a cosplay convention and they have rented a van. Yes, it is a very prescriptive way of starting the adventure, but that is kind of the point. I'm using all those things to actually build up what the characters wear, what equipment they have, what can they use or cannot use. It gives a very good way of developing the characters for this particular scenario. It makes sure that no character is going to be useless. So that is a very good way of starting something. Make sure that there is something to do, that it's going to affect them. Starting points are incredibly, incredibly useful and incredibly important. So keep those in mind, and if at all possible, keep in mind what is going to be the starting point in the middle of the adventure. What I mean with this is, if a character retires for whatever reason, whether they die or the player doesn't like it anymore or they just want a change, how are you going to introduce a new character into the adventure? What's going to be that starting point? But first and foremost, make sure that there is a starting point to the adventure that is solid, that makes sense for the characters, that makes sense for the world, that makes sense for the action, and that it will provide a really congruent hook for the characters to want to continue. The reluctant hero, we can talk about that in a different episode. But make sure that hook makes sense to them. Rattle the world around them. Make them go right away, immediate res, into the action immediately. And make sure that when that beginning is over, there is a proper good reason to want to continue and not just say, you know what, I'm done. You know, the goblins have attacked this village, we have already saved the village, done. I'm not interested in continuing anymore because, oh, look, I have a scar on my arm now out of all that damage. You know, we have got rid of the cult in here. I don't want to continue finding out if there is any further cults or another chapter of this anywhere else. We have finished the invasion of the planet here. I'm not interested in finding out if there are any more planets being invaded by these people. I've cured the illness here. You know what I mean? You get my point. Make sure that there is a reason for the characters and the players to want to continue with this adventure. That is crucial. Thank you very much for being there. I look forward to hearing your, reading the video comments, your plot hooks and how you make sure that your beginnings are awesome and get this conversation going. Thank you seriously very much for being there. Next episode will be even more interesting. Yeah, this one was very interesting. And I will be talking to you very, very soon. Take care.